Every child deserves to grow up in a safe and nurturing environment, free from violence, exploitation, and abuse, but sadly, this is not the reality for millions of children around the world. According to UNICEF, 1 billion children experience some form of violence every year, and 152 million children are engaged in child labor. These children are denied their basic rights and well-being, and often face lifelong consequences for their health, education, and development. This is why international child protection is so crucial. International child protection is the term used to describe the efforts to prevent and respond to these threats against children and to uphold their rights and dignity. In this video, we will explore what international child protection is, what are the main challenges and issues that children face, and what we can do to help. One of the main frameworks for international child protection is the Convention on the Rights of the Child, which is a treaty that outlines the basic rights that every child should enjoy, such as the right to life, education, health, identity, family, and protection from harm. The convention has been ratified by almost every country in the world, except for the United States. However, despite this global commitment, many children still face serious threats to their rights and well-being. Some of the main challenges and issues that children face are: violence. According to UNICEF, every 5 minutes, a child dies as a result of violence. Violence can take many forms, such as physical, sexual, emotional, or online abuse, bullying, trafficking, child labor, or female genital mutilation. Violence can cause physical and psychological harm, trauma, and disability, and can affect children's development, learning, and behavior. Exploitation. According to the International Labor Organization, there are 152 million children in child labor, of which 73 million are in hazardous work. Child labor is any work that deprives children of their childhood, education, and potential, and that is harmful to their physical and mental health. Child labor can be driven by poverty, lack of education, discrimination, or conflict. Child labor can expose children to exploitation, abuse, and violence, and can limit their future opportunities. Abuse. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 4 children experience physical abuse, 1 in 5 girls experience sexual abuse, and 1 in 3 experience emotional abuse. Abuse is any intentional act that causes harm or distress to a child by a parent, caregiver, or any other person in a position of trust or power. Abuse can affect children's self-esteem, confidence, and relationships, and can increase their risk of mental health problems, substance abuse, and suicide. Conflict. According to Save the Children, more than 420 million children live in conflict-affected areas, where they face the risk of death, injury, displacement, and trauma. Conflict can disrupt children's access to basic services, such as health, education, water, and sanitation, and can expose them to violations of their rights, such as recruitment into armed groups, sexual violence, abduction, or detention. Conflict can also affect children's psychosocial well-being and can cause stress, anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Conclusion. As you can see, international child protection is a vital and urgent issue that affects millions of children around the world. But there is hope. There are many organizations, governments, communities, and individuals who are working together to protect children from harm and to promote their rights and well-being. You can also be part of the solution. You can support the work of international child protection agencies such as UNICEF, ILO, WHO, and Save the Children by donating, volunteering, or spreading the word. You can also educate yourself and others about the challenges and issues that children face and advocate for their rights and dignity. Together, we can make a difference for every child.